I think I'm good now.
Okay. Coral, Bolt, Loki, Trinity, Naros, Rhino. Okay. This should be good. Alright, so let's begin. This is the runner role, and it is pretty simple. Although this is also going to be bomb carrier / leader role, as I will be directing. So I'll try and point out the parts of this that are not necessary if you are not the leader. Alright, let's make sure everybody loads in. Oh, somebody dropped energy pads. Wonderful. Mittens, load in.
I'm coming. I swear. Scout's honor.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Oh,
no.
Did you crash?
Don't tell me that. Session unavailable. Or just I'll join up later.
All right.
It'll throw me back in. Just go.
Okay. All right. Mins will be back in a second. It's fine. We'll go with 7. All right. So anyway, the beginning of this is the same. Button doors are the same. Like nothing changes around the edges as the carrier. These are still press 2 to open it up. As a bonus, if you are the Nova, you can create a portal to like make it so people can portal through the door if necessary, but it's not a big deal. Also, Mins is back there. Somebody come help me with this.
And I'm back.
Okay. All right. All right, let's go. Okay. So this is a bomb. You had to hack both sides to get a bomb out. I'm the bomb carrier, so I'm carrying. We're going this way first. Same order as before. In regular LoR, bomb carrier can help with buttoning. And my goal here is just to make sure that I'm getting energied up at enemies. So I'm going to be marking guys to get EV'd so that my Trinity knows where there's an enemy, so I can get charged up. Just make sure I have plenty of energy. Also, holy shit. Oh my god. Greats with the massive raid. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. I do not know how many people it is as I'm recording a video for YouTube, but thank you, man. Alright. This is arming, as you can see in the top left. The injector is vulnerable, so I'm going to drop this whenever it's fully armed. And now it is fully armed. Drop that business, and then you can shoot it to blow it up, or just wait until the stability runs out. It was shot, so this is gone now. As the carrier, you're not really worried about hacking the terminals, although if you get the chance, go ahead and do it. It's more important for you just to be consistent on getting the bomb to the goal without dropping it, and having your EV fill you up with stuff. Also, though, whenever you're not busy with anything else, throw out your 1, throw out your 4, hit your 5 if you got Xenerate going on. Small improvements to what you can be doing, basically. And then, of course, hacking this. Oh, God. So many corgis in chat. Alright. Another bomb. And this is basically rinse and repeat for the runner on this part. Bomb carrier only really has a lot to do in parts 1 and 3 of the raid, where it's, like, vitally important that you keep your stuff up. And also, if you're running any other roles in the Rhino video, I explain all the buttons and stuff and what those characters are doing. So for this, I'm just marking enemies for the Trin and hanging out with them. And then you're just watching top left till you get your arming down. It is worth noting that on this, the shield on this will come back up if you are not over 50% armed when it goes down. So that's good to know. It's actually specific to the terminals, but doesn't matter too much. It's vulnerable now, so just gotta wait around. Plenty of energy, as my EV is doing a very good job. That's dropped. Volt Shield can block the explosion. That's what's being done there. Not necessary by any stretch. And is mostly a nightmare technique. Yeah, so that's the second one down. And like I said on the way back, using the Nova teleport to get through is advised. And then as leader, I'm marking where we're going next and such. Which is not necessary if you are not the leader. Alright, through here. But yeah, bomb carrier is fairly simple. It's mostly just you and your EV working together. Like, helping out your EV as much as you can is very much advised. Like, when you can mark an enemy for them to prevent that from happening. Dropped a bomb. Alright, we gotta go back.
No shit.
Yeah, making sure your EV can keep you filled up is pretty important. I'm used to having more energy than this, but newbie will not have more than this. Buttons, guys. Alright. It's not hard to go back and get another bomb. There's no big deal for it. Yeah, when you run out of energy, that's what happens. The bomb drops, and then it starts to detonate. Sure. Alright, through. Yeah, ideally for this room specifically, your EV kind of wants to be at the front of the pack so that they can make sure to be getting on the enemies. Oop. Although someone is using a syndicate weapon, which is a bit unfortunate. This room is plenty full of enemies now, so it's not as big a deal.
I'm sorry. That's me.
That's okay.
Forget stuff.
Alright, and we're almost charged up. So everybody's just got to finish the hacks. There we go. Alright. Third one's down. Last one's very easy. It's just a matter of, like, EV giving you energy. Which is why EV is so vital to this run, as I explained in the build setup video for the noob-friendly builds. There we are. Alright. Alright, awesome. Also, yes, other team members marking enemies, very, very useful. But it's headed Nova OP, indeed. Yeah. This one's super simple. If you make it to this point and you do this 1/4, then this is like home free pretty much, as long as you have good enemy spawns, which we got good enemy spawns, so yeah. Part 2 is pretty much the bomb carrier's break, so. Didn't want to let me shoot it. What the hell just happened? Oh, god damn it. That's a really easy mistake to make that I just did, so I guess it's worth pointing out. I dropped it when it was still arming because they did it so fast. So let's go get another bomb. Yeah, whenever your team is too good, that can happen. I thought that it had already been armed because usually the bomb will be armed before the stuff is hacked, but everyone in the squad is doing too well, so I fucked it up. Under normal circumstances, that probably won't happen. Alright, moving back. How to fail by doing too well, yeah. Like, basically, they just did too good a job. That's, like, literally what happened. Alright. Yeah, Injector's vulnerable, but I have to hang out still. Stream Element seems dead, and Stream Element should not be dead. Redeems were working and stuff, so... Alright, there we go. Now we're done. Alright, part 1's done. So fuck these enemies.
On the run. Chase him down and deliver.
Terminal is rip at the moment? Huh. Weird. Alright, moving on to part 2. Which is very, very easy for the bomb runner, as there are no bombs to be run. So, check up here, see if there's a rare, there's not. And everyone's loaded in, so we can just move into the main room. This next room is like more of a Trinity room. Like, Trinity is doing most of the work up here. I'm just going to be hitting 4 and slowing everyone down. That's all Nova's really doing here besides doing this puzzle, which we have gone over previously, but we'll go over it again. Basically, we're going to be hacking one of the 4 terminals in the room. Nova's actually pretty good at getting around because of her teleport and stuff. So, hack the terminals, and then we're going to have a Grenier number appear on the board, which is that board up there. And then that board will tell us where we need to sit. So it is... Oh, somebody's already on it. Alright, good stuff. Another Amber Star. Alright, and then rinse and repeat that. Like, the moment there is a number on the board, somebody get on the button. Because I'm just a CC and I'm not like EV or anything crazy important like that, I can just grab a button and that'll be good. And then, of course, I'm keeping my stuff clear. As Nova, it is smart to throw on your 1 as it gives you damage reduction. And then otherwise hang out. There is a kill on sight list, which is basically if I'm hanging out here and I see anything that can get me off this button, it fucking dies. So yeah, it's just hangout time while everybody else gets on their respective buttons. From this button, unfortunately, you can't really see the board very well, so it's hard to point out where the other buttons are to people. But if you are in a position where you can see the board very well, then make sure and try and help guide people to the buttons if they need help. Yeah, back there, bombards are on the no-fly list, so they gotta go. Longer range weapon is usually fine for this, but I'm using this noob-friendly heck build just to show that it is totally fine for this. Shield Lancers, no-fly list. They gotta go.
If I might chime in for a moment.
Yeah, what up?
It's very important to not just look at the big monitor, but look at your waypoints, because you gotta triple check if it's the right button.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure and always check like 2 or 3 times if you're on the right thing. Because messing it up will kill everyone who's on the buttons, and that's bad news. You can hit focus on this, so if you need to activate like your Zenric or whatnot, you can do that from here. Those guys have got to go. Elite Lancers are no big deal. They can stay alive, so they're taking up a spawn slot. Bombard's got to go. Yeah, if you're on one of these edge buttons, it is important to note that like this is going to be more so where you're watching. As Nova, having the 75% slow gives you a lot more time to react, which is very nice. Messing up only kills the dumbass, I thought, unless it's jumping off. No, it definitely kills everybody. It'll do the failure state. Like, it gives everybody a noise, but if your ping is, like, slightly suboptimal, you won't be able to... Like, you won't hear the noise in time to not die. So it'll usually just kill everyone. Heavy gunners are also on the no-go list, as they have their ground slam if they get close. Napalms actually can't move you off, but they are fucking pricks, so they gotta go. Also, long-range weapon example, the Aklex. These are very powerful and not noob-friendly builds, but just wanted to show why you might bring something a little longer range for this part. Though the heck does work fine. Scorpion is also, of course, a no-go. And there we have it. Alright, this part's done. Good stuff. For this next part, I am going to be pointing out where all of the buttons are again, because it is very useful knowledge. So, here we go. Ooh, also a rare. Good shit. Mantis engines, Detonite injector, some endo, cool beans. And a 30-minute credit booster again. Nice, we got like an hour of credit booster from today's raids. Fine with me. Alright, so Inaros is the driver, as is usually the case on this part. We're going to be getting on these buttons so that the electricity goes off. As you can see, whenever you're on the coinciding buttons with the electricity, it goes off, which allows the core to get past it. So I'm just going to be hanging out on buttons, and not letting this thing die. It's pretty much what's up. It's 2 people to a button, so find a friend and then hang out with them. 2 people to a button is just like strictly safer than 1 person to a button. You don't need 2 people. It's just for safety and because there are enough extra people to do this. It is indeed Apex.
Also, if I might chime in one more time about waypoints, you might notice me waypointing where the lightning ends.
Yeah.
That's also very helpful if someone's new and doing the raid.
Yeah, though I will say that you want to get well past the lightning before that you actually jump off the buttons.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just like, if something happened, let's just say.
Yeah. Alright, so 1 button is right here. Once we're past this, I'll point out where they all are. Alright, so for that electricity, there's 1 button right here, 1 button in the corner where Paradise is, and then 1 button right up here on the veranda. So we're past that now, so we can continue on. And this next room, it's far left, far right for the buttons. It's a very short, little, tiny baby section. Also, the kill on sight list still applies. Alright, we're going to go past the buttons now. Next area has 6 buttons. 3 are correct at any given time. Alright, first one is on the right side inside this closet here, which needs 2 people. This side of the cliff has a button right here. And then the often missed button is right here behind the tower. Also at this part, there is going to be the Goose Drag 3. Because I'm Nova, Nova has a really easy time killing them. Well, my full build Nova does, but generally... Oh, fuck. I got hit with Hex bullshit. Alright. I'm gonna need to get EV'd. There we go. Usually Nova has no problem, but if you get Heck to fucking vaporize your energy, then that's gonna fuck you up. Alright, we're past the first electricity, so everybody can move across. Move across cliff to this button. And then over here into closet for the other button. And then up by the tower, you just move down to this one, where I will be hanging out. Yeah, usually utilizing your 2, you can just nuke those guys, but if Heck is being a piece of shit, go away, then you will lose all your energy.
Sorry, chiming in again. There's a statue over there. I marked
No,
for us
that's
to get
fine.
back.
That's fine. We'll get it afterward. Get it after the electricity. Never get greedy and go get rares and shit whenever the core is still pushing through this area. Alright, and now we're clear, so I'm gonna push this a little bit further into here. Everyone can go get the Ayatan, and then someone will switch with me.
I'll switch with you.
Did you already grab the Ayatan?
Yeah,
Alright. Let me know whenever you're here, then.
I'm here.
You're here? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was killing the Rush Drag 3 and just went over there and got it real quick.
Okay, cool. Little saw sculpture. Also, shit like that is the reason why Nova is going to be so fucking good in PoE. Also, we can dunk this now. Because this is like a low-range Nova, and you can go fucking fast. I thought the power core could only move with shields. How does it move with Inaros? Inaros and Nidus are exceptions to the rule. They can move it with their health.
But we must return to our purpose. Heck,
Nova is Bay. Nova is fantastic.
track him down.
Yeah, stuff like that I think is going to be one of the big reasons Nova is going to be very, very good in PoE. Alright, final part is where the bomb runner comes back in. Nova used to be S rank broken as shit too. Oh yeah, back in the day. Oh man, release Nova. Release Nova, so fucking broken. Oh
That
god.
was so good.
It was so dumb.
I've detected a strange atmosphere.
Alright, so for this, always check crates. Don't go right to the boss room, because you gotta see if there's rares in business. And there is always a Courier on that starter tile, so if you're missing that, nab that. There's usually one, sometimes two rares on the way.
Into system.
We got a lot of tiles, too. Put them there. I should check more closely for sculptures. Alright, looks like we got nothing down this way, which is a bit disappointing. Oh well, looks like we got unlucky. Oh well, one rare and a sculpture is pretty good. What was released Nova? It was instantaneous, map-wide, molecular prime. It was... oh, something else. Okay, so for this part, there are going to be bomb carriers that are going to be coming into the map. I'm killing them, taking their bomb, charging the bomb up, and bombing these towers. I'm going to be marking which tower we're going for, as that is a leader thing. If you're not the leader, you don't have to do that. But yeah, we're all here, so let's get going. Also, because Jacob probably doesn't remember, Jacob, you're putting your one underneath the towers that Heck is at as Loki to make it so he doesn't shoot at anyone. That's a special thing that Loki can do on the raid, so for anyone that was wondering. This is blue wire, so you can follow the wires from the door to the buttons if you are looking for a button to open the door with. You guys did very well. These charge a lot faster, as you can very easily tell. On this next one, I'll show a thing you can do to speed this up that is by no means necessary. Alright, that's blown up. Now we need another bomb carrierman. Need a bomb carrierman. Ah, there he is. Interesting. Okay. Grab this. This is red door. Good job. So, whenever you drop this and put it here, you can hit 2 on your way out to blow the bomb up early, just like the earlier bombs. Because Nova's 2 blows it up. So by doing that, that bomb goes off instantly and allows the next one to spawn more quickly. So if you're interested in making this process faster, Nova is very good for that. Oh, also, I should be hitting 4 to slow everyone down. No reason to not do that, basically. Alright, so now we just wait for another bomb. Every once in a while, it doesn't want to give you an icon for which one the bomb carrier is, so it's fine in this part just to, like, murder guys. Alright. Also, this one is green wire. Alright, that one's done. And then white wire. Wait, does Zenereg stack every time you use it? No, it does not. You have to refresh it, though, because the 3 parts of the raid are different missions. Alright, grab this. Head back in. Oh, I don't know if I have enough energy to do this. I dropped an energy pad. Alright. Yeah, if you're on full energy with a maxed out regular flow, you have enough to do that normally, but I did not know if I was going to have enough. Alright, Blackwire is the final. This one you usually do not blow up early. Yeah, I wasn't at max energy when I grabbed that other one. Alright, there we go. Alright, and now Heck is going to come down here, and he's going to die. As Nova, if you prep your bombs, it's a good way to, like, basically dump damage into him before he actually drops. And he's dead. Yeah, if you have, like, a Tigress, like, if you're on, like, full build and you have, like, a crazy Tigress Prime and stuff with Punch Through, you can instant kill him whenever he drops down. Oh, and don't forget to kill yourself. In the fires of RNG. Very important step to the raid. Your drops will forever be terrible if you don't do this part. So make sure you do that. It's very important. American Guardian. Not bad. But yeah, that went slightly rough, but overall very good. There's some rough edges, but like whatever.
Told you Mittens was a bad idea.
Bastard. Calling me out.
You didn't crash the first one?
Listen, I came back instantaneously.
Alright, and just to show them again,
20 seconds.
I'll show the builds that I'm using. This is the No Forma regular Nova build. That is quite good for this. It's what I would highly suggest taking for beginners. And then this is the very easy to put together Heck build that I would highly suggest. So yeah, and that's that. All right, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Also greats, really dude.